Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. I am Joyce, here to share with you my life story and my journey. If you are new here, welcome, and I'm glad that you're here and that you had an interest in this video. I am a Filipino nurse here in the UK, and I've been sharing videos about my work as a nurse in the care home and some workouts and all sorts of stuff. And if you've known me from my previous video, thank you so much for coming back here. I'm pleased to have you again and to be able to share with you how I passed the NCLEX NGN last April 13. First things first, why did I decide to take NCLEX? I love being here in the UK. I would say that the lifestyle is great. I don't feel pressured about owning stuff, I would say. And I enjoy the fact that I can just walk or take the bus because I don't have a car and I don't feel pressured to buy a car at this point. But I just feel like being here in the UK, it allows me to be myself and discover things on my own pace without the pressure of having to keep up with the Joneses. But at the same time, with regards to financial side, we are okay, we don't have debts, but at the same time, I felt like there is more that we can do with the amount of work that we're giving, or with the amount of work that we're doing. I feel like we can be earning more than what we are receiving now. As you know, every year there is a price increase of some kind, but I would say that our wages as nurses here in the UK is not keeping up with those increases. And probably I realized that it's time for me to try my luck, or try and see what the future holds for me in the US. But it makes me kind of sad because I really enjoyed my life here. I've known so many people already. I built my life in the last few years here in the UK. But I think it really is time for me to bet somewhere else. But if you are just coming to the UK, don't be discouraged. UK is a very great country and it has a lot to offer. You will learn so much. The people are great and it's a happy place to be. But I'm just at that point in my life where I needed something new. Next is, what state did I apply for and if I got any help on processing my papers. So I got help from my mom and my sisters by asking them to process all my documents in the Philippines, but I kind of DIY'd everything. I applied with Northern Mariana Islands or Northern Mariana Island or Saipan for my NCLEX, and it wasn't really difficult. They have minimal requirements. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's about only 6 requirements for applying to NMI, although it can also take a while for you to gather all those documents and be able to send it. But comparing, I think, to other states, it's one of the easiest and something that you can do for yourself. And also because I've known of one of my friends who processed hers through NMI, and that's where I got the idea. I did not really put much time on researching other states to take the exam. Anyway, I got my ATT on December last year, and then after that I booked my test on April 13, and that gave me around 3.5 months to review for the NCLEX. So for the question of what reviewer have I used to prepare for the NCLEX NGN, and that is UWorld. I've heard UWorld used by some of my friends, and that is why I've used it. Also, I don't know if I think I've shared here on YouTube before that I have tried to apply for US before, and I have started studying UWorld. So I purchased UWorld before, and although the QBank expired, the 2 self-assessments remained in my account. So when I bought the new NGN 90-day access on December, I got 2,500 questions worth of questions from the QBank, and then 2 self-assessments with NGN, and then 2 self-assessments without NGN from the previous registration I made. So that gave me a total of 4 self-assessments. And I think that really helped me because it allowed me to do self-assessment every 2 weeks. And then the last self-assessment with NGN I used a few days before my NCLEX. Because I have transferred recently to another workplace, which is the hospice, which I will share with you in another video. I was in a bit of stress, somehow a little stressed, or not little, but I really felt kind of stressed because I am working in a new environment. I don't know where things are. I'm getting to know everybody and then learning the practice there, and then I'm studying for NCLEX. So somehow I felt like there's a bit of strain with my review. So I planned to make sure that I do questions every day for the next 3.5 months to make sure that I've done all the Q-Bank and the self-assessment. And to make that possible, I was answering around 40 to 50 questions every day. That was my initial goal. But as you know, only human. It happens that sometimes I get so tired or stressed, or I have other plans for the day that I don't answer the questions. So what I would do is make up the following day. Instead of answering 50 questions, I would answer 70. And that allowed me to finish all the 2,500 plus questions in exactly 3 months. I really had to make sure that even if I am working, I do questions. So I commute as I don't have a car. So what I would do is while I'm on the bus, I would do questions and then I would rationalize as well. It is not the most ideal place, but I think it kind of worked for me. I might as well utilize that time to review. So even if I go home feeling tired and exhausted from work, I do not feel guilty for not answering the questions. So yeah, that is how I did it. And also because I had like around 2 weeks of annual leave in that time period from December, last week of December to April 2022, I was able to really review on my annual leave days. I would say that UWorld is a good platform to review because the questions are really difficult, and the level of difficulty of the question with NCLEX is somewhat the same as same as NCLEX, or even harder, I would say. The UWorld is saying that for each question, for each tests that you make, your aim is to get 56% of correct answers, and that will give you 92% of passing. For my first month, I would say I would get my percentage scores would range from 30 to 50%. But as I go along after the next few months, it got higher, but still, I felt like I don't know anything. But what I would tell you is just keep on taking that questions, keep on answering the questions, and rationalize. Don't forget rationalizing and really reading into the rationalizations, because that is what will help you learn more and make up for the knowledge that you don't know. And the rationalizations in UWorld is so good because it kind of teaches you how to think and analyze the way NCLEX wants you to do. The next one that I've used is Klimek lectures. My friend hi Cherise, she recommended this Klimek audios, and then I just looked it up in YouTube, and I found it's really helpful because I think it was about around 11 hours of lectures. Of course, I didn't do it in one sitting. I did not even finish the audio clip. So yeah, the things that I've used for my review are UWorld and Klimek audios, and also lots and lots of prayers, and just really trying to believe in myself. It's difficult, but it is necessary, because if you don't believe that you can do it, you will panic on the day of the exam. I hope this has been helpful, although I felt like I was just too giddy sharing with you all the information and all this new journey that I'm taking in the current phase of my life. Anyway, if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me and type those below. And if you've got any requests on what topics you want me to share with you next time, please comment that below, and I'll see you again on my next video. Thank you and enjoy the summer.